Hello friends, Namaste. I'm Ganesh and I welcome you to my new video. The topic of today's video is how are we raising our kids. In this video, we are going to talk about the best way in which we can raise our kids. All of us have been working parents and managing our work, managing our kids has been a challenging task for us for a long time now. So based on my own experience, based on what I've seen surrounding me, there are certain things that I've understood in terms of how best we can raise our kids, and those are the things that I'm going to share today. So let's first start with this video by understanding what are the basic expectations we have as parents from our kids, right? So the first primary expectation that we have is that our kids should be able to take care of themselves. They should be able to stand on their own legs. They should be able to earn their own bread and butter. That is the first expectation that we have. Second expectation that we have is that the kids should devote certain amount of time for the parents. They should also give some importance to parents in their life. That is the second basic expectation all the parents have. What is the third basic expectation? The third expectation is that the society in general should speak good things about our kids, right? So these are the basic three expectations that most of the parents have, right? Now let's understand how are we behaving in front of our kids, right? So the other day I was at my friend's place and the females there were talking about how maids have become very smart. The maids meaning the help the help women helpers who come to our place. They clean the utensils, they make food for us. So how they have become very smart and how they are charging money by using various tactics and all of that. So the kids were listening to all of that, and the message that they were getting was that money is a very important thing, and for money you can bitch about any person behind their back, even if that person is making a very important task such as making food for you, right? So the same thing was being done by the male parents who were talking about their colleagues and how some of their colleagues were very stingy and they don't take out money from their wallet, and how their bosses don't give them parties and are not given good hikes in the company, and how the company is so bad and stuff like that. So based on all this, what our kids learn, they learn that money is the most important thing in the life, and no relation, no companionship is as important as money is. Now let's look at the other way how we talk to our kids, right? So for example, let's say we are the kids want to talk to us and understand what are the best career options that are there. And what we tell them, okay, go to IIMs, go to IITs and study there. That is the best thing to do. Irrespective of understanding what our child's likings are, what are his hobbies, what are the good things that he is doing. Why we keep on saying about IITs and IIMs? Because we know they give the students there get very good packages. So that is the one single motive that we have, and that's why we try to push institutes like that on our kids. And again, the same message that we are giving is money is a very important thing. Your likes, your dislikes, your hobbies, your special skills are not that important. The amount of money that you earn is the most important thing, right? So that's how we are giving that message again and again. Now, what happens later on? Let's say your kids get a good education, they go outside the country to study. Then, what you expect as parents? You expect that okay, the kids should visit us at least once in a year or maybe twice in a year. But the kids have become very smart. What they will tell you, hey, Papa, why should I visit you every year? I'll maybe visit you twice in once in 2 years. And whatever money I would have spent on the trip, let's say I would have spent 3 to 4 lakh rupees on a single trip, I would put that money in your account directly. So that's a very smart decision, and I don't. We together are not wasting any money. But they are not able to understand that the visit to parents is not cannot be compared in terms of how much money is required for that, and it cannot be compared in terms of how much money would you spend on that. But because you have raised your kids like that, you have always told them the importance of money, and rarely ever you have told them the importance of relationship, right? Honoring each other, giving each other time. We are not talking to our kids in that fashion at all, right? So who is to be blamed here? It's us. We should be blamed here because we have taught our children that money is the most important thing, and that's what our children are telling us, right? So so these are the problems that we are facing every day, right? Whenever the birthday is there, they are looking at what is the price of the gift, what gift I'm gonna get. It's all materialistic. It's not so. That's how it has become because of the things that we have done to them, So what is the solution? Let's say you are raising a young family, you have kids who are, let's say, 4 or 5 year old, and this is the time you want to impart really good things to them, right? You want to make them a very good man, very good woman. You want to do that. So how do we do that? The easiest thing that you can do is by setting your own example, because kids learn by not hearing what you're saying, but then by observing what you're doing, right? That is the way kids learn of all the ages. That is the uniform rule that is there across the world. So how should we behave so that kids learn really good things from us and they themselves become really good human beings? The easiest thing to do that is, let's say you are working 5 days or 6 days a week. You should take out 2 hours every Sunday and do some social work, right? Join some organization that is into social work, which does work irrespective of how much money you'll be getting, which does work for the society, which does work for the betterment of the various sections of the society, right? You should join that kind of organization and then devote 2-3 hours per week for that kind of work, and also get your kids along with you. So what will the kids learn? The kids will learn that money is not the only thing. Giving back to the society is again a very important thing, right? My parents are doing that every week. They are doing it. They're spending their own relaxation time of Sunday on this kind of work. So this work has to be really important, and my parents are doing it. So I will also do it when I grow up. That is the first thing that they learn. Second thing is, money is not the only thing that we should seek. We should also seek some satisfaction. We should also seek some blessings from the society, from the class which does not have all the things with them. So because my parents are spending their own petrol and diesel and going to that place, spending 2-3 hours there, working for those people and those communities and those environmental requirements that are there, so they understand money is not the only important thing. Giving back to the society is very important. Giving back to so similarly, giving back to your parents is also very important. So they will learn that without you telling them, right? So this is the best way your kids can be, can grow up in their life. And as a parent, if you want to have really good life, if you want to have really good kids who will do really good in their life and also will take care of the society and of you also, then this is how you have to grow. This is how you have to set examples in front of them, and this is how you'll have a great family. Thank you so much.